Good morning and welcome to Sew Like a Pro. I want to show you how to do a hexagon. I recently did this denim out of leftover denim pieces. This is a 5.5-inch block, and I just cut all of them on the lengthwise grain line except for some of the pockets. The pockets are just fake. I just stitched it down and stitched it down so it wouldn't open up. And then I just stitched them all together. I just tell you, I want to show you the simplest way I think that you can do this. You know it's very tedious. It's very meticulous. I found a giant one, and I stitched all the lengthwise pieces together, top, bottom, to whatever length you want. I found this giant one in a book. So I stitched all my rows together first. Then I want to match it up the way it should go. You know, one is up and then the next one comes here and they meet. And what I discovered I had to do is I have to mark all of these points at 1/4 of an inch because none of these are overlapped, and you have to back stitch on each and every point. It is very meticulous. I press these open so then the front looks really nice. It's really nice and flat. So you want to always start exactly at that 1/4 inch. Now since this is pressed open, I know it's going to the very edge. So my machine have a little tack bar on it. I could just press it and it just tacks. So I don't have to reverse it, but you do need to back stitch on every seam. So after I get these two lined up together, stitched together. So you're going to start at your 1/4 inch, stop at your 1/4 inch. You cannot sew past the 1/4 inch. I'm going to sew up to my very mark. I find it. So if I go past it, look, I'm going to lift that up and move it and put it right back in its exact place. So that's the top. Then I want to move this right to the next one. And I want to line it up at the exact place. And if you think you're not lining them, I just match the very corners of them together. And then if you feel better about putting a pin in it, put a pin in it. You rather just do it right first than to pick them loose. We really hate to pick stuff out. So this, I want it to fold back out of my way. I want to line these 2 points up together exactly where they should go. I'm going to start exactly in my mark. Exactly in the mark. Make sure the other fabric is not in the way so you won't stitch it. You know, a lot of times we fudge and you can fix stuff. But when you're doing this one, the hexagon, it's better to just line them all up. Let the bias get stitched to the bias. The lengthwise get stitched to the lengthwise. That's why I just join all my lengthwise together. And then I'm going to go and I'm going to stop right there at the 1/4. Go straight up to where you need to go. And if you're not sure, just walk it. And make it hit right in the place you need it and do a back stitch. You have to reverse. That went past where I needed to go. So I'm going to just go back and pick those few stitches out because I need it to lay perfectly flat. Then when you open it up, look. No puckers. It's going to lay perfectly flat except for those couple of stitches. All of that really, really makes a difference on the hexagon. So just pick out what you need to pick up as you go along. So you can press it when you stitch it. It's just going to lay nice and flat. That's the whole point. Then you can go back if you like. You can press all these seams open. If you do, you may have to fold that over or trim the corners out and trim all the threads as you go. So you don't have to worry about cleaning those up later. So then I just keep doing the same process. I go to the next and the next till I finish the complete row. Line these up together. Match them up at I fold this one back out of the way. Match those two up together perfectly. Put a pin in it. I'd rather schedule a day to cut, schedule a day to sew. Maybe I only sew a few rows a day so it don't become overwhelming, so that you literally will take your time and get, look, they match up perfect, but you still got to sew them exactly in the right place for you to get a beautiful hexagon. May God bless all your sewing, knitting, crocheting projects. And then recycle, upcycle. Recycle, upcycle. Look, I stitched all the labels back on it. It's a lot of fun. Till I see you next time.